Well, now here we are back again, and we're going to talk about Lebanon. Lebanon. Yes. Oh, well, poor Lebanon international. Its international rate assessment for borrowing is CCC, according to Fitch, the one of the organizations that does this sort of thing. CCC means basically a CCC rating means you're completely lost, doomed, done for. Not only is Lebanon's rating CCC, but they're thinking about making it lower. I mean, what is lower? Is there a lower than CCC? So Lebanon's position on its international standing economically is catastrophic, and obviously there are problems that come from this. Businesses like petrol stations that buy fuel in dollars and sell it in Lebanese pounds can't get hold of the dollars. It's difficult. And meanwhile, electricity subsidies, for example, are running at $2 billion a year, which Lebanon can't afford. Retailing is grim. Construction is stalled, and that's 10% of the jobs in the country are in construction. Unemployment is rising sharply. Poor Lebanon. There are little bright spots on the horizon. Tourism in this summer, the best summer in 2019 is the best summer for tourism since 2011. And there's more good news for tourism. I mean, the United Arab Emirates removed a ban, for example, on Emiratis visiting Lebanon just a couple of weeks ago following a Hariri visit to the United Arab Emirates. So that was a plus. So the Prime Minister has done some good. Yes, all this set against a background of fires in Lebanon. I mean, really, really out of control. Some huge fires, 100 forest fires, and more than 100 forest fires have been breaking out. They say the reason's unknown. Well, the reason's blooming obvious, isn't it? Really, reason unknown. It's very, very hot in Lebanon. I mean, 38 degrees centigrade is like it is in August. Here we are in October with August temperatures, and things are dry. Of course, there are fires breaking out. You don't need to be it's blatantly obvious. But yes, no doubt there's some children with matches or others being malicious. But that's not the point. The point is that the fact that global warming is hitting Lebanon, and the situation is bad. What makes it worse, of course, is that Lebanon has no firefighting aircraft that are functioning. I got some old-fashioned helicopters, which are largely out of commission. So it doesn't really know what to do to deal with the fires. And it's sent to Cyprus, little island, and to help it, to rescue Lebanon. And Cyprus has sent a couple of firefighting planes. Brilliant. They've been hugely effective and very, very helpful indeed. And the Prime Minister of Lebanon, what does he say? The important thing is to find out how this began. Oh, come on. The important thing is to find out why you, Mr. Prime Minister, have been unable to do anything about it. Not how this... We can work out how this began. Anybody with a little intelligence can work out how this began. The question is, why wasn't it dealt with? That is an answer where the buck stops with Hariri. And Hariri is... what is Hariri doing? He's trying desperately to lower the deficit. Well, that's good. He wants to raise VAT to 12%. Get the people to pay. That's a very good way of doing it, isn't it? It wasn't agreed in cabinet and made Hariri very, very angry. Yes. Well, there we are. I mean, root cause of many of Lebanon's problems are the troubles of the banks who are dealing with U.S. sanctions because the banks have been dealing with Hezbollah, and U.S. sanctions Well, it's not the only cause. There are other reasons for Lebanon's problems, many other reasons for Lebanon's problems, but this is one of the issues that is hurting Lebanon. But what is the real problem in Lebanon? Corruption, and incompetence. I'll tell you, I'll give you a footnote here. They have no functioning up to the state-of-the-art helicopters available for firefighting, but they have plenty of helicopters available for VIP escorts for elite politicians. Oh yes, they've got those. They just yes. Oh, those proudful pruffles, those great ones. My goodness me, they can have their helicopters to look after them, but the people need some fires put out, nothing to do the job. This is classic Lebanon, isn't it? Classic. It should be covered in shame the next time Hariri gets in a helicopter. He should be covered in shame. The elite, the generals and the others that climb into they've got their helicopters. You want to put out a fire? No, they can't do it. So, I mean, Lebanon is broken. Somebody needs to mend it. And we hope. And we pray. What to say? I guess we're talking about the miserable situation without offering the solution. The solution is in the hands of the Lebanese people. They have elections in Lebanon, for goodness sake. It has to be down to you to elect people that can actually run the country effectively, because surely this can't go on. Anyway, God bless you. More to talk about, and we shall come to it. Thank you.